Good morning, everybody, and it's your boy Mark and MUFC fan. It's not been a good weekend. I have to start there, because one thing I would always say, guys, I'm proud to be a Manchester United fan, but today I feel really disturbed by this, and I spoke about this yesterday, guys. But I have to talk about it again. It's how much it's disturbing me. It's frustrating me. It goes beyond everything that you would expect as a Manchester United fan. Ineos coming not a year since they've been in the club, and they're turning their back on the foundation. They turned their back on some of the values that some might say, well, the club is not making that money. We have debt. We have responsibilities. And we have held these responsibilities for more than 25 years, some even longer. And now, no more. Yeah, I mean, guys, we may have had a lot of opinions based on what we thought about who was going to purchase Manchester United. But the reality is, we always wanted them to keep our values to the core, centric, not change those things. And it's changing, guys. I don't know about everyone else. Big up to Hayden Pro. I don't know about everyone else, bro, but I know it's the end of an era. I know we're trying to change the culture, but we shouldn't be acting like broke small clubs. You know what I mean? But let's dive into this story a little bit. Manchester United are set to cut the funding to their charitable arm, the Manchester United Foundation. The foundation uses football to engage and inspire young people to build a better life for themselves and unite the communities in which they live. It has been operating since 2007. It's almost 20 years, guys. That's 18 years. I think a lot of United fans would be very conscientious of that time now. You know what I mean? With United struggling to cope with PSR restrictions in a huge transfer depth, Ineos have implemented a range of controversial cost-cutting measures, including hiking up the ticket prices, laying off 250 members of staff, cutting the foundation and funding to the Association of Former Manchester United Players and the Disabled Fans Group. Disgraceful. What's more is that they have seemingly gone after former members of staff by scraping Sir Alex Ferguson's ambassador role, cutting David Gale's salary from the club. The latest victim is the foundation. The Man United Football Club is to cut the funding it provides to its charitable arm as part of a purge of costs being overseen by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, its newest billionaire shareholder. This is a broke billionaire, guys. From 2025, the organization can expect to lose the benefits it received last year, which are believed to close to £1 million. A source close to the club claimed that all areas of the club expenditure are being reviewed due to ongoing losses, but that there will be still significant support for the foundation. Let's hope. We'll be investigating this. I will not sleep on this one, guys. I promise you. I promise you. In response to the proposed cuts, a spokesperson said the Supporters Trust must. The prospect of cuts to the charitable foundation are another depressing example of the wrong priorities at United. Cutting back on support to the community it purports to serve. The spokesperson also commented on the negative atmosphere being fostered through all these cuts feeding its way into the pitch as the club sits 14th in the Premier League. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are certainly playing a dangerous game as they were welcomed with open arms by most a year ago, but have become deeply unpopular lately. While fans on the side of the terrible economic situation the Glazers have left the club in, Ineos will receive little sympathy by cruelly going after charities and staff members while overpaying a horde of underperforming footballers. And guys, I am not one of those guys that says, we should always be cutting the wages to players, because I don't believe that directly helps anything. But we need to stop spending enormous amounts of money on players right now in this rebuild while we're unprofitable. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Dark Row. We definitely have been mugged off by Ratcliffe, guys. Good morning, my bro. Big up to you, Jim. So Joe Blackman. I almost called you Jim, bro. Bro, it's early. Forgive me. I don't trust Ineos anymore. They have killed my trust. Bro, Big up to Randy in the building, and he says big up to everyone. Hope everyone is well. Kenny is saying, is Radcliffe going to do more cost cutting on the infesting rats? All jokes aside, Radcliffe out. Big up to Nikhil in the building. You know, I was one of those guys this summer that said Ineos has done a very good job with this structure and the way they were doing things and the way they made sales. And I was happy, guys. And now I'm feeling like a clown. Initially, I was one of those guys, never wanted to hear about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. I wanted Qatar. And while others might have better morals than I did at the time wanting Qatar, I knew getting Qatar would never lead us to this day. We would never be sitting here today worried about inflated ticket prices, rat infestation, no funding to the foundation, no charitable nothing, no bonuses to staff members. I mean, come on, guys. Well, what are we doing? Bruno forced his hand. And I told them last season when Bruno did this. Guys hate Bruno. All the staff who normally travel to the FA Cup final and the tickets, Bruno paid for that. Or if he didn't pay for it, because he wanted to, he forced Ineos to do it. That was a red flag. Joe Blackman say something on Radcliffe. Are you? Nah, Joe Blackman isn't his fan, bro. None of us are the fans of that guy. Ineos carrying on their illustrations and wildly mediocre sporting reign. Mediocre. Guaranteed. They did nothing at Nice. I told everyone. Now they did hire Omar Barada, and I think the structure might be cool, but we can't keep doing these things, bro. It's embarrassing. And Randy, trust. I'm not one to say this statement, right? But the way they're carrying about themselves is like we're not a big club anymore. We're a big club, guys. I'm pretty sure if you said to the fans, guys, I want to tell you something. Every time I purchase something, my tickets from Manchester, I donate £3 to the foundation. Every time I buy tickets. I'm sure I'm not the only fan that does that. Brother, 76,000 tickets being sold. If you said to fans, donate $1, £1 every time you buy a ticket, I'm pretty sure every fan would do it. And by the end of the season, you can give that. If that money doesn't get to the foundation, bro, they need to be investigated, this Ineos, bro. There's an option every time you buy tickets to donate money to the foundation, even when you're buying stuff from the store. You could have gone on a drive and ask fans, donate £1 to the foundation. Fans would do it because we love this great club. We would have done that. What are you doing here? This is crazy. I was happy, bro. I never wanted Qatar. Me? Nah, bro. Man, them don't know me, bro. I wanted Qatar 100% because I know Qatar was 100% glazes out. New start. No debt. New stadium. Money in the coffers. Guys who would have respected our traditions, our customs, our history, and our heritage and strive to uphold everything. Not only that, they would have improved the community around. They would not be forcing fans to crowdfund the new stadium by hiking ticket prices. Real billionaires don't do these things. The fans didn't have a choice but need to pay for the consequences of this mess. Debt that is going to hold this club back for a generation unless something drastic happens. Jim Ratcliffe is the one behind all these cuts. We should have never let Ineos and the guys. I told them we needed to start marching. Stop games again before this happened. But most people were positive, especially some of the big channels. They were like, yeah, let's trust this guy. He's a Man United fan with a Chelsea season ticket. Brother, I don't have a season ticket for anywhere else but Man United. I probably never will. I probably might go and watch some other games, but I'm never going to go for a season ticket for anywhere else unless I bought a football club. Or my son plays for a football club. But guys, come on. What are we doing? Petrol, I mean, bro, what's the difference between an oil nation and a petrochemical company? They work hand in hand. What's the problem there? I think so. I don't want to say this, but maybe, brother, thank you. Thank you. I just wanted this club to have a reset. I didn't care who owned it. Yeah, exactly, bro. It didn't have to be Qatar. It could have been anyone who could have afforded to own this club and maintain our heritage. Maintain the status quo. Simple. They can't even do that. I'm shocked that the Glazers did it for 20 years, to be fair, but with all the debt, they didn't cut funding to nothing. That's the weirdest part. With all the debt, those greedy bums didn't cut funding to nothing. As terrible as they were, this guy has to be worse. It's all about the Benjamins for this guy. It's all about the pound, the dollar, the almighty money. This is the only thing this guy cares about. And I believe that now. You got to care about the football. You got to care about the fan base. You can't own a football club and not care about the community where it's stationed in. What new stadium, bro? The one we're paying for? I mean, we're going to have to put that money in for like at least 2 years before they could get enough money to start the down payment. I mean, at least 150 million down payment. You need 10% at least to start building a stadium for 1.5 billion, bro. So it's going to take some time. They got to raise some money. We got to spend some tickets. It's going to take a season or two for us to make that kind of money, bro. Maybe more. You know what I'm saying? As long as the Glazers got there near 20 million in dividends each year, I doubt they cared all that much. The weirdest thing, bro, is that even if they got those dividends, they never caught bonuses and staff. And that's the weirdest part. So as terrible as they are, they were the devil we knew. But this is the demon we never did. I rather the devil you know than the demon you don't. Because these guys, they're going to ruin us, man. It's a bit depressing. Stop going to OT. I don't think that changes much. But, you know what I mean? Maybe everyone should now come out more to the support must. Support the out. You know what I mean? The 95 Foundation, bro. We need to back them stronger now. Because, you know, those guys doing the Glazers out still, they never stopped. So we need to support them more even now. And it's one of those things where I feel like, yeah, everyone needs to get more involved. Online, we need to unite as a fan base because realistically, if we are separated and some support, some this, some that, we need to draw a line, guys, in the sand. You're from Man United, you want us to be great again? Well, it's us against them. That's what it has to become now. Because realistically, yeah, man. In my mind, I'm trying to separate the Glazers from the structure currently so that we can get rid of them and still have Omar Barada. But yeah, man. I can't believe Omar Barada would sign off on this. This has to be Jim Ratcliffe direct. Yeah, no one wants him, bro. We never wanted him, Mark. You know that, bro. We were all wanting Qatar or anyone who could actually afford us, you know. It could have been Elon Musk, Bill Gates. I don't care who it was. It could have been the guy who played for Chelsea once upon a time, you know, that young Balkan billionaire. Could have been him. It could be anyone. Anyone who could afford us, I would appreciate. But these guys, 26%, 27% initially, they didn't have enough money, man. How could they even get to the final round if they can't afford to buy the whole thing? It's crazy. It's crazy the way that worked. Joel was stopping players from being sold due to the inflated value and versus the depth. We've got chumps on Champions pay packets. It doesn't make sense. Bruh. It's mad. It's mad, guys. And the funny thing, guys, is like we could complain about these players, but we could just turn to the academy and sell players. If the fans, and if we, the fans, are willing to fight through the trenches. We could do it with the academy, bro. I've been saying it for the last season. Dip into the academy. Forget the purchases. Sell, sell, sell. Fire sale. And add the academy. Let's struggle. Whether we struggle for 2 years or 3 years, bro, we'll be back. And we would have saved a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's the next thing is hoping that if we do win the Europa League, the 300 million or whatever you get for that, half of it has to go into the debt. That debt has to be paid off at least by half in the next 2 years. We need to get Ineos. Ineos needs to give us an answer. When are they going to start paying the debt off? Photo final. We need to know. We need to start asking these questions now. Bro, Barada in, the rest out. You know what? Why it's even worse? Man City took over and they created jobs in the community. Ineos have come into United and taking jobs away. Bro, the energy, it's dry. They're sucking the energy out of the fan base right now, bro. It's only this peer that they're feeding us right now in this current moment. You know what I mean? This club has never been more visible than now going into 2025, and we look really bad. Bro, we're looking terrible. You know, my friend called me yesterday laughing at me, bro. And I'm like sitting here like, what happened to our great football club? But I want to blame the Glazers, right? They should have took the money from Qatar, but even these bums, they never did this. They still had some sort of class. You know what I mean, guys? Imagine those bums have more class than Ineos. Despairing. Our owners brought Manchester United on a credit card and have been forcing the fans to pay interest for 20 years. Brother, it's natural. Take us down and up again. Bro, I don't want him to be at fault for that because I don't want him to get sacked. I've had enough. Have enough of blaming managers. I've had enough of that, bro. We've had a decade of that nonsense. Let's get rid of some of these expensive players and let's fight. Let's bring up some of the academy. Let's go back to the basics. You know what I mean? The Busby Babe type situation. Let's go back to it. Back to the basics. Bring in the academy, fight. Fight. We fight. We stand. Win, lose, or draw. Brother, these brothers, right, in our cost, imagine, right? Imagine that 30 million in Man United pockets right now. We wouldn't be doing this nonsense. 30 million, bro, on bad decisions. 30 million. Disappointing, bro. So disappointed this morning, guys. I don't know what to say, guys, but I'm super disappointed about this. Frustrated by this. I feel embarrassed. Yeah, and today's match day, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. Definitely, we'll have to find some kind of energy for the midday call-in hype stream. You know, of course, we're gonna do some transfer talk in the midday call-in. There's lots of interesting news coming in. You know what I mean? And what I can say, guys, as disappointing as this situation is, there definitely should be a light at the end of the tunnel somewhere, because in one thing, this I've been hearing some news about, and I hope they do. And I hope this time the Glazers listen. Just sell it to them. You know what I mean? Don't give Jim no more percentages. Just sell it. Let him make our profit and go. Keep Nice, bro. Enjoy France. You're already living in Monaco, paying Monaco taxes. Forget United, bro. It's not for you. It's not for you. You know what I mean? And I really hope that Qatar coming back in. Brother, I might have some agreements there in 50-50, a type of way, but I feel it was more on You know what? Everybody have this what happened in Qatar for the World Cup with all those things due to the heat and all and bad management. You know, of course, because the royal government oversees everything in Qatar, they have to hold responsibility for all the tragedies and tragic events that happen in the construction of stadiums and those things. So, I mean, you can't really say they don't have any fault, and you can't really say that they didn't deserve some of the criticism that they received. But realistically, you know, I mean, two things could be separated. At the end of the day, you know, this is the Premier League. And the jewel of the crown jewel of the Premier League looks like a dusty zircon in this current moment, guys. You know what I mean? We're looking like a fake diamond. Anyway, guys, this is just my vibe this morning. I'm definitely gonna get a walk on and change the atmosphere because you know I normally bring that energy, you know. But definitely, guys, we'll be back at the midday, 1 p.m., 1:30 UK to call in hype transfer stream. We're going to be talking some interesting news that might be possible. You know, of course, 24 hours away from the opening of the transfer window. And I bet Man United is going to make a splash in the first couple minutes. So, yeah, this was a disappointing news. Hopefully, the rest of news is going to be better news. You know, what can I say? You're going to be excited about some of these transfer rumors that are hitting Man United because the prices seem legit, the players fit the profile, and of course, the interest is concrete as well. You know, I'm quitting Man United, says Luman, till the Glazers and Ratcliffes are gone. I can't be fooled again and again. I can't be taken for granted by them anymore. They are here for money, and I'm here to support my club. So goodbye. Bro, I feel you. The Glazers wanted to extra pledge investment by Qatar. They should have never declared that. 100%. What's your prediction for the game? Brother, I know you're not a United fan, bro. I know you was not a Manchester United fan, right? And for you, my brother, you, see you, just remember what side of the road you on, bro. We not living that life. I mean, bro, I understand it's the North American way. The dollar is almighty, but that's not our way, bro. And football is the European way, and we are about the people. Fair play, values, class. You know what I mean? Not classless behavior. You don't steal ideas and these kind of things. You know what I mean? So chill with that one, bro. We will be warring for that one for sure. We at war. I'm telling you now, never miss Rob. We at war. We at war for the great of football heritage, bro. Because football heritage, bro, is a club, it's a business, but it's not that kind of business, bro. It's people-centric, not profit-centric. I want some fight and passion from these players. Guten Morgen, my brother. What's geht? The Glazers are paying customers. Said we are paying customers. 100%, bro. We have a goalkeeper that dives out of the way of shots. It's in God's hands now. Never miss Rob. Brother, you're in Ineos neck in January. You expect players. Bro, they just cost cut. They didn't give nobody bonuses for Christmas, broski. Where we get anybody? I would not be on their neck, bro, because unless you're expecting 2 or 3 players at probably 15 to 25 million pounds per player, I wouldn't be on their neck, bro, because we have never been this. This is not us. And as much as I hate the Glazers, that is not them either. You know, not everyone are cheapskates. If we win games, no one would care about Ineos. Let's start doing that. Bro, if we win games, yeah, I think we would not be so centric. But, you know, the one thing great one I would say, bro, things like you see that same fund that was cut. I have a friend that I grew up with that was signed to Manchester United. The name is Nkosi Blackman. And 2 weeks before he had to leave to Man United, he got in a car accident and was crippled. And Man United, well, up until last month maybe, they were taking care of him. You know what I mean? Sir Alex came to the Under-17 World Cup in Trinidad and shook his hand and signed him, bro. Took a flight. He met Sir Alex at 17. Striker. Never got to play, but was a top talent. So these kind of things, guys, it's far-reaching. The impact it has is amazing because that guy came from he wasn't well off. And it's a situation, guys. So as much as winning is cool, the things that made Man United went far beyond just winning football games. It was how we dealt with the community, how we took care of our own. It was always that club that took care of our own, bro. And we can't change that. That's the one thing that should never change. Never. Yeah, it is. Guys, big up. Let's not depress you this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If some of you are off to work, already at work, or just relaxing at home, I hope you have a pleasant morning. Big up to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. Share it around. Hopefully, I have 24 hours. Maybe I could get 1,000 subs in 24 hours, but I can't do it without your help. So we'll be back again, 1:30 UK, guys. Transfer marked live. And of course, we're going to have a call in after I give you the transfer news so you guys can call in and react. You know how we do it. Hope you have a wonderful one. It's been your boy, Marken. Blessed morning to you all. I hope you guys have a great day. Big up to all of you coming in. And thank you so much for being here. What can I say? It's always a pleasure to enjoy your company. Big up.